Hey guys, welcome to Star Wars Corner. Today we're going to be covering the fate of one of my favorite clone troopers, Clone Commander Cody. But before we do that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content of this video. CC-2224, or better known as Cody, was a clone commander in the Grand Army of the Republic. He personally led the 212th Attack Battalion, which was a battalion within the 7th Sky Corps. In addition to that, Cody worked as second-in-command to Obi-Wan Kenobi throughout the Clone Wars. At the end of the Clone Wars, Cody is sent along with the 212th and Obi-Wan Kenobi to take out General Grievous on Utapau. This would end the Clone Wars, but shortly after Grievous is killed, Palpatine initiates Order 66. Immediately, the inhibitor chip programming overrides years of loyalty and friendship, and Cody commands his troops to fire on Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kenobi escapes and goes into exile, but this video is not about him. What happened to Commander Cody after Order 66? Well, truthfully, within Star Wars canon, there's not a lot to go on. Even in Legends, we get a little bit more detail, but for the most part, Cody's life after Order 66 is relatively vague and mundane. Well, and that's like most of the clones after Order 66, because what happens is early on, the Galactic Empire chooses to build their army based off of volunteer recruits from their loyal star systems. This puts the clone troopers in a position where, due to their accelerated growth, they were phased out of the front lines and given positions as officers who would often train new recruits and new soldiers. And this is likely where Cody ended up. Cody likely ended up training new soldiers as an officer in the Empire, and eventually, like many of his clone brothers, would die because of the accelerated growth. By the time A New Hope rolls around, it's safe to assume that most of the clone troopers have been completely phased out of the Imperial Army, and for the most part, none of them even are alive. For the most part, Cody's story ends in a pretty boring way. I loved watching Cody throughout the Clone Wars. He is an awesome character. He is a great second-in-command to Obi-Wan. Loved watching him, and I'm a little bit disappointed by the way that his story ends. So if it was up to you, if you were able to rewrite Cody's ending or add more detail to it, what would you add? How would his story go? Leave a comment below letting me know that. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new about Star Wars today.